Hello everyone, my name is George Paliani. I'm head of growth at CoinsPaid, and here with us today is our CEO, Maxim Krupyshev, who is leading the way of the whole CoinsPaid team. Hello, Maxim.
Hi, George.
How are you today? How are you feeling there?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. You see a lot of green behind me, so the day is going fine. And good morning to you.
Thank you. So basically, we have several questions which are asked by the community, and we're here to answer them. So let's start.
Let's
The
go.
first question would be how to profitably use cryptocurrencies in business.
Depends on the business. So I will outline the main things. So the main utilization of cryptocurrency would be, first one is payments. So if you're running online business, you can use cryptocurrency to receive and send payments to your clients or customers and even partners, which brings us to the second way of using cryptocurrencies. If you have a lot of the different corporate payments with your suppliers, with partners, whoever you have, who are located all over the world, and they mostly in the locations with the different like the currencies of the country, and you would have to pay for conversion if you use bank accounts and so on. Here, cryptocurrency will help. We see a lot of businesses are using some stable cryptocurrencies as a tether for their corporate bills. And the number three, which is probably a bit exotic, if you have some spare funds and you don't know where to invest them as a company, investing into some cryptocurrency might be an idea, but again, you just have to aggregate the risks. So payments, moving money, and investments. I would say these are the main three that I would recommend checking.
I see. So we have already touched upon the cryptocurrencies and a little bit about fiat, the traditional money, as they call it. So what is the difference between working with cryptocurrencies and working with fiat currencies?
There are a lot. Depends on the view, right? How you see this. So cryptocurrency is much more free in circulation, right? So you can basically receive it from anywhere, you can send it anywhere. Here you have the advantage of nobody really saying you what you can do with your money. But if we speak about the majority of the popular cryptocurrencies, they are volatile in price, much more volatile than fiat currencies, so the national ones. So here, as a business, I would say you should always be careful not to store cryptocurrencies which fluctuate in price for a long period of time. But other than that, cryptocurrencies was basically is just a miracle. How quickly it moves, how free you can basically move your own funds. This is the main difference, I would say.
I would like to remind our listeners that in CoinsPaid, we have a special feature for the clients, which is called OTC trading. And so they can even benefit from accepting crypto and then exchanging it automatically, instantly into fiat with CoinsPaid services. So let's move on to the next question then. What can you tell us about the use of cryptocurrency in games?
So speaking about games, again, the topic is very wide. I will try to say on the main things. So speaking about games, when we speak about video games and so on, they always used to have some in-game assets, right? Such as armor, weapons, and so on, but also gold. In a lot of the games, MMO games, we have some sort of the in-game currency. So there are a lot of the ideas how to replace it with something which is on the blockchain, right? It will make the circulation and the uniqueness of the assets more obvious, right? So for example, if somebody owns a sword and he knows that he's the only one having the sword, he can understand that the value of the sword is higher, and so it gives a lot of freedom and so on. I'm sorry. In-game currency, right? Again, we all know that this gold from the World of Warcraft, for example, is traded unofficially for the real money. I mean, this is one of the ways that you can make it really tradable on the exchanges to have a market price in the controlled environment, right? To decrease amount of scams of the people are just speculating with the gold they have, and then they use these trades to scam people and basically steal their money. So here I would say it's a good opportunity to kind of when the the producer of the game and the owner of the game supports the community, creating an ecosystem for them, here blockchain might be really useful. If we speak about casino games, here there are again few ways. So the first way is when you use blockchain or cryptocurrency randomness to use in your RNG, right? Random number generation. That most of us know that it's not so easy to ask computer to generate the random number. So there are a lot of attempts to use blockchain randomness for this, right? The hash of next transaction, hash of next block, and so on. So there are always some events that you can use, and they are usually random. But from what I see, right, I don't want to be extremely optimistic about this. A lot of the companies who started their business as the crypto games, whatever this means, or generated by blockchain or just running on blockchain, whatever, many of them in the end switched or at least created another department to create just the usual slots which are already existent on the market, because of course business dictates the demand. Right, so in the end, blockchain games are still a bit exotic and not so popular, but I hope they would.
So you mentioned some problems that gaming companies are facing when they're introducing or using blockchain. So basically, maybe you can tell us a little bit more what solutions the CoinsPaid company has for these problems. So I heard that there's such a very nice feature as a plug and pay and maybe some others. Please elaborate.
Yeah, so I can speak about this for hours, of course. But again, I will try to answer in brief. And then if you have any questions you would like to know more, please always free to contact us through any media, emails which you have on the websites and so on. So we created an ecosystem, right? Our main idea is to create as seamless flows for businesses to work with cryptocurrency as it might be. So the main things, we allow businesses to receive cryptocurrency as a payment method, right? Whatever the business model is, as soon as it is legal in the world, we do support it, right? It can be trading of in-game items in like from the world of the Warcraft, from the Counter-Strike Go, from Dota, whatever. We work a lot also with iGaming industry, right? So with the casino and sports betting, in order to accept payments in cryptocurrency. Also, we have a role of crypto casinos. So casinos which have Bitcoin as a balance, right? So of course, then all the games inside of this casino would be run on Bitcoin, right? So you do bets and Bitcoin and so on. So any sort of these businesses we do support, and we have all the tools that you can imagine. E-commerce websites which sell anything and so on. So speaking about online business and payments, we pretty much have everything. Then speaking about businesses who just need to accept payment from once a month or so on, want to give an invoice to somebody who want to pay them in cryptocurrency, we have the tools for that as well, either automated through the API, or if there is just a few of them a month, you can do it through the back office. The same if you need to pay somebody in cryptocurrency and they don't accept anything else, you can buy it from us, through us, and send it to them. Also, like as we already have a pretty much an ecosystem already, we process 3% of all the Bitcoin transactions in the world. So you can imagine that we have a lot of intersections between our clients, right? So we mostly work with businesses, and the clientele of our businesses is approximately 3 million users. So you can understand that when they do payments from one of our clients to another of our clients, basically all the transactions are off-chain, right? So we created off-chain explorer so the clients see when they send money and it's not appearing in the blockchain, to explain them why it is not appearing in the blockchain, because of course as a hosted wallet we don't send money to ourselves, right? So
They
when
can
client
already
is sending
download
money
the
from
app
one,
and see it on their phone. Am I right?
yeah, exactly. We even created a mobile app for this explorer. You can find it in the Google and in iOS at the CoinsPaid name, under the CoinsPaid name. And we also preparing right now the wallet, which will have pretty much the same name, but wallet with it, which is our B2C solution, which we are launching right now to kind of help clients of our business clients to buy cryptocurrency or to sell cryptocurrency, because right now they still do it elsewhere, right? And we'd like to give them a very friendly way to buy crypto, to sell crypto, which will have a nice and great integration with the B2B. This is exactly what George mentioned, plug and pay. Plug and pay is the feature which will allow our users, B2C, so clients of our wallet, retail users, to create account with us and then use this wallet to connect to the merchants, to authorize the limits, to basically even sign up or log in to the merchants with this wallet. So this would be like a passport as your crypto ID, which holds your documentation, which holds your age, and which holds also the way to pay. So the integration between the B2C and B2B would be amazing. B2B is working amazingly already. So our wallet we are launching in Q1, and of course there would be a lot of announcements, demos on how nice it works. Right now the CoinsPaid wallet is in beta. If you're interested, you can sign up, see how it works. Yeah, but as I say, official launch will happen in Q1.
Perfect. I'll remind our listeners that if you want to learn more about Plug and Pay, CoinsPaid Explorer, and many other solutions provided by the CoinsPaid company, you can always find the link below to our YouTube channel. So we switch to the next question, which is the safety. We all know that there are a lot of hacks going on, especially in this year when the pandemic happened. And more and more people and businesses are concerned about the safety. Could you please answer one little question? If the CoinsPaid service is safe for the merchants, for businesses?
Yes. Okay. So I mean, the question again, it might be seen as a wide one. The security of the funds is always the responsibility of the owner, and the risk management of your funds should always be up to you, right? You should never trust anyone with your funds ever. This is the best practices that we have in cryptocurrency, and I would like everyone to understand that your provider might be secure, might have a lot of these security audits, might have everything, but it still doesn't mean that you have to trust him all you have, right? It, like everyone who works with an online business, this is the practice that you use with all the payment providers. Never hold big amounts of money on the payment provider. So this was a disclaimer. Yeah, so we treat security over everything. Because we understand that we hold a certain amount of the customer funds before they withdraw these funds to the bank account or before they withdraw cryptocurrency, which they bought for their needs. We have a special R&D department who works on analyzing all the security issues and potential breaches that can be exploited. In the parallel, we hire security audits. We already had 2 this year, and we plan to do at least 1 every quarter. So as long as we develop new features, right? Of course, we have a QA in-house, we have security experts in-house, but it's always good to have some big companies auditing us as white hat hackers, as the guys who in general specialize on the software security and so on. So it's always been a challenge for crypto companies to secure the funds. I believe that there is no silver bullet, just always improve. that's how it works.
I see. Thanks you. Thank you for answering. And I think that we are moving to the end. And my final question would be, well, it's already December. And what can you tell us about the company's plans for the next year? Because I know that we have a lot of happenings, a lot of events, a lot of things, solutions moving on the market. And I'm more than sure that you will be happy to enlighten our listeners about the plans for 2020-21. So plans 2021 of CoinsPaid. The floor is yours.
Yeah, I will not be bragging, but 2020, despite of all the craziness in the world, somehow happened for us very good. I mean, we grew a team from 15 to 52. We grew the revenues and the volumes x5, right? So this year has been amazing. We basically planning to repeat this success also next year. So our main kind of goals for this year, for next year, is to improve business features, reliability, and scale, because the amount of transaction is growing. We want to grow ourselves, right? So to have a lot of the trainings, a lot of the motivational programs to become, that we all become better. And the number 3 goal would be to improve the communication, because we moved to working remotely from March, right? So it has been a big challenge for me as a CEO and for all the top managers in our company. So these are the things which we have as a goals. But speaking about the features, is of course launching our B2C market and basically close the ecosystem for retail clients and for business. And in the parallel, we want to push more on the white label solutions. So we see that now market is growing. We see that competitors are appearing, but what I think, and it might be not very humble of me, but I think that a lot of the companies who are jumping into this industry, they are underestimating basically the weight of what they are planning to do. Software development in cryptocurrency always looks much easier than it is in reality. We invested a lot in the product, over €1 million, and everyone who can think that you can just invest 100 or $250,000 in this and have a product which can be competitive, unfortunately it is not like that. So we will try to approach all the new businesses and probably have some articles about what is white label solution from crypto processing, what we achieved, what product can do, and see if we can have new partners except of smaller competitors.
Sounds really impressive, and thanks for this little notice for the competitors, because really guys, we're not so afraid of such competitors, because they really often do not even understand what is the scale of work which they have to do in order to provide a decent service and product. So thank you very much, Maxim, for this interview. And of course, thanks to our hosts at DGC. Once again, thanks for this opportunity to be at your event in this harsh times. So cheers, and see you soon at another conference then, Maxim. Bye.
Thanks a lot, everyone, and see you all at DGC event. Ciao. Have fun, George.